All right. Hello, everybody. Kathleen from Crafting Time. Hello, hello. There we go. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. And just making sure my stuff is like all on. That's good. Because you know me, I can screw it up. It happens. So we're just getting everything going. Whoop. There we go. Wonderful. All right. So I have this heart that I actually bought for Mother's Day. And it's because the reason I bought it is because I want to buy flowers and I want to put in here and then give it to a special lady. All right. My mom's been gone for quite a long time and about 21 years or so. So I want to do something for somebody else in honor of my mom because she was so special to me. And my transfer this month from Coutoure says welcome-ish. Depends on who you are and how long you stay. Now, can't really see it, can you? That's all good. But I really just want the flowers today. So I'm just going to cut my flowers here and I'm going to use them on this. So we'll do that in a second. I want to first paint it. But it's going to be more of a stain paint, not a full paint. And I'm also going to I want to do gold on this rim. I just think that would be really cute. So let's, what color red do I want to use? I don't want to get too dark. It's so easy to go dark. It's hard to go light. Um, I'll just use my light red. I've not much left anyway. And I'm going to use a white. And I'm using a handy wipe. Well, this many. Man, you know, I like these wipes, but I don't like having to take out a clump every time I want one. That just bugs me. So I'm just going to, hello, guys. You know, we all have loved ones that we have missed. And so I like to spread out love. That my folks that I had loved for a very long time have gone. They all passed. I don't have very many left in my family. It's growing, but they're all little kids. I don't have anyone like mentors. I'm the mentor. Gracious me. Bless my heart. So I'm just taking a wipe with some paint and I'm going to just, and this isn't very well, I might end up painting it because it doesn't let you slide maybe if I just work it. Get into that little groove. Now, it's going to look Valentine-ish, but we're also going to add pink or something on. This red was a little bit redder than I anticipated it being with this little wipe that I have. But I want it light. I don't want it dark. Now the inside's going to have not a whole lot in it actually right now because that's going to be where the flowers are. And I'm going to take a bag or a piece of plastic and put in here when I get the flowers and trim it off and put tissue on the outside of it. and then put the flowers in it. So, I don't know, it'll probably look like an empty craft to you guys because of it looking so funny. Look, it absorbed in, and then this is what it did. See that? Interesting, isn't it? I think I got some paint on here yet. I don't like it when paste actually does it, but it dries very fast when you use it like this. So, all right. How is everyone? Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Tricia. Hello, Wayne. Thanks for all coming. Trying to focus. Not doing well today for focusing. I'm sorry if you think I screw up tonight. It's probably because I'm out of focus. And I'm not lying on that. It's been a hard day for me to stay on task. It's just one of those days, guys. I was thinking of the retreat most of the day, and I was thinking of, I know not everyone's going to make it. I know that, and that just breaks my heart because I talk to you guys all the time. But that's all right. We got another year. We're going to do it again. Absolutely. I have so much fun doing those things. Not even, of course, I'm excited for ours, but even when I go to other people's retreats, I have a wonderful time most of the time. I think there was only one retreat I ever went to that I was actually disappointed that I went. And that was about 5 years ago. That was before I became crafting time. I didn't have any, no connection in it. That was like really weird for me. And I'm just really just kind of focusing on getting this paint to become more of a stain. So I'm just kind of wiping it on and wiping it off. This one spot doesn't just disappeared. But it didn't happen on this side. That's weird, isn't it? Just this one spot, no paint stayed. And if I pour that on there, you can see it like a sore thumb. I'll give it a sore finger. So anyway, I was telling you about today. I was thinking all day about this and what I'm just gonna just kind of like smear it in. Actually, kind of worked. And then I'm gonna just kind of wipe it off. See if that does. Well, that made it a little bit better. It's not as bad. Still like wiped right off. We'll give that a little chance to dry. But I had my residents, they were asking about it. They're all excited for this retreat, and they're not ever going to make it. They're memory care, so, but they like to see me succeed. And they were telling me all these fun crafts to do. Because I asked them, what kind of crafts would you like to make? And one was an umbrella. We want to make this umbrella. Well, I have an idea for that umbrella. And I thought, oh, that would be really cool to make um, at a retreat. Not a very big one, something simple and not too complicated. Kathleen can get complicated. Keep that in mind. Now, I'm wiping my hands off because I'm going to use my transfer next. And I want to make sure this is dry. So we're going to have to dry that. But before we dry it, I'm going to put the gold on the edge. So I'm going to take this and just kind of like wipe off as much of the red that maybe got on top. And I want to sand it. This is all done. I still got paint all over me. All right. So, anyway, they were telling me these things. They were talking about umbrellas. They were talking, of course, they wanted to see bunnies and squirrels. They want me to make a squirrel this year. I thought I did last year, but I could maybe not have. I'm looking for my sander. I'm going to sand over here so it doesn't hit your microphone. And I'm just sanding this edge, the top edge, because this edge is like really unsmooth. That's better. Sweet. That put some pressure. Now this was a $3. This before I put hot glue and paint all over it. Since we have to dry, I'm going to see if I can sand the back off. Well, that didn't work. And I'll end up putting something on the back because I got paint on it. Darn. Someone's fingerprints got all over the back. I wonder whose those could be. Imagine. And we'll pour this on a towel. I just want to do the top. Start with a little at a time. This is metallic. You got to keep moving it when you use a wet right? You got to keep moving it to your color. Once it absorbs in, then it's gone. And I have to do it twice. The rag is making it I'm just doing it lightly. Now, if I would use glitter or something like that, then it's going to look Halloween. Not Halloween. The other half. There we go. Valentine-ish. So we're just kind of like covering up that extra wood. Can you see it nice and gold around it? Just gold. Very nice. And this wood does seem to cut very easily your towel. I got it from the dollar, I think the Dollar Plus group. Going around it one more time. and then we'll dry it. It's not going to be bright, bright gold. Just a nice gold. A little bit red here. Trying to make the top just gold. So that's going to have a little red. Can't do nothing about it at the moment. Set these aside because sure I'm going to need them. Alright, so now let's make sure we dry it really good. And as you can see, that's what it looks like. And then you have the semi-red outside. Now it's fairly dry, but not quite dry. We're going to chalk couture on the outside. Some really pretty flowers. So we need to have it dry. Now you could fill this up with anything. You could use candy, fruits. Either way, I'd still put it a plastic down inside it with tissue around it, underneath it. That's what I do. See, now that red has absorbed into the wood, and it's not so bright, so it looks nice. It's not pink, and it's not deep, hard red. It's a soft red. I'm just going to do it here. And the gold is just a soft gold. Other than where the wood changes color, you can't change that. Wood is wood. If you have a special person or lady or anything like that, in your life that, this might be a fun thing to get. And now that Valentine's is over, this is a good time to go buy because you get it 70% off, generally, if not even more. I'm just going to cut this. Some people leave it on and just cut the transfer. I'm not good at that, man. If you want something seen screwed up, that's a good way for me to do it. And Coutoure has made these lighter and more see-through. So I kind of like that. And I believe these are tulips. You can see them. And that's what I was going to put in here. Now, do I have, you see how thin that is? You get one of the regular, or the older style. You can see how much difference they are. Now, for see-through, this is not see-through, as you can see my hand. Use that one as well. This is going to go on. Now, when I lay it down, I want it to be where it's curling upward. I don't want it to be a frown. Can you see that? Let's see. I don't know if you can even see it on this. Okay. You can see, this way it looks like a frown. I don't want no one to have a frown. I want a smiling tulip. Okay? That's just me, guys. I've gotten things where they've been upside down. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so depressing. And it's probably not, but to me it was. Definitely want the top one. I'm not going to worry about this. Doesn't quite fit. I'm half a tulip off, but I got the main one on. In fact, maybe if I slant it even more, I can just cut that one off. Just have the one tulip there, not even do this tulip. We'll do that one a green to make it look like a tulip. See? All right. And I think because of that being so reddish, maybe, look here. I have this nice bright pink. Yellow would be, we have yellow tulips, don't we? We could do yellow tulips. That way it would definitely show with the green. And the green, it will be the regular. I know the yellow, perfect. I do like this. No blue, no lime, no eucalyptus. Looking, I didn't order my paste. Gonna have to order some green. I want the small ones in here. Everything's at the bottom, guys. Everything falls right smack to the bottom. That's how my luck is. So let's just go ahead. Now you could have waxed this first, but I didn't. It's not sticking that hard, so I didn't wax this time. But I am going to be super careful now. And I'm just following down. Right down here, I'm doing all the little openings that are there. This is a nice leaf. And there's a little flower right there, so we're going to do that as well. When you do a small transfer like this, it makes it so much easier. Now I'm flipping it over, and I'm going to scrape off anything that's really excessive. I have a tendency to put too much paste on. And it's not paint, guys. It is paste. And it's not chalk paint like what you would use on your house or anything like that. It's a different kind. Someone did ask me the other day if they could use their chalk paint that they used on their house on their screens. And no, I try not to say yes or no. I just tell them it's your risk. Now you're going to lift this up. Look how pretty that is. Can you see that? Then you're going to lay it right back down. Should be able to lay down right where you had it. Now you're going to do your flowers. So I have to switch hands to open this one. We'll do the side pink. I was going to do it yellow, but I'm going to do just the flowers the rest of the way up. So pretty. And there's a little flower right down here. Then I have another one. And some much smaller that could go right here. But I like this flowered one better. Peel it off. Look how beautiful that is. Can you see it? I'm going to just put the flower right here. I think we better wash it off. Side. Just going to take my handy wipe. Now I have it on my silicone, so it's not going to wreck my silicone. And I'm just going to clean off my screen just enough to where I can reuse it, and then wipe off the other side, of course. Grab another wipe. That one got really... I must not have pulled off enough screen. There we go. This is the back side. Stained real nice. So we're going to add, I'm trying to do it towards you, a yellow flower right here. We'll turn that one a little bit sideways. Oh, there we go. Tell you, it's hard to have arthritis in your hands. Like off. Grab my yellow. This is Bumblebee Yellow. Scrape off your excess. Little yellow and a pink. That should have had a little bit of green on it. Let's see if I can add a little type of leaf here or some sort. That worked. Too much green. Oh goodness. You see how that's working? Is that pretty? Up close it looks beautiful. It really does. Alright, set that aside for a second. What's another color? Orange? Might not look so good. Now normally I would use water and cleaner and all that stuff, but I'm reusing this right away. And my screen is very nicely cleaned. Yeah, it's stained. Yellow stains, red stains, green stains, blue stains. They all stain. Hey, that was a little rhyme in here. Do you have an idea to do for the Jingle Blocks for Easter? Well, you could make. Yes, I do. Are you able to get Jingle Blocks? My Dollar Tree didn't have Jingle Blocks. I was actually going to go up to Target. Yes, I do have ideas. For some Jingle Blocks, like if you're going to do the Easter egg, I'm looking for other colors here for. Maybe that crimson red would be really pretty on here. That one is not open. Some red on. There would be a nice little one to put here. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I want this one to be more this way. So I'm taking that green. Hold your thought there, Cynthia. I got your question and I'll get back to it in just give me a second. Because I can screw things up. Like it's no problem to screw something up. I'm so good at it. Sometimes I have to focus. That's a word my brain don't like. Not my family. My family focuses so much better than I do. Me? Well, let's just say my brain drifts. It goes on vacation when it wants to think. Truly. This one has glitter in it. But we're going to make it go through that little screen. Super cute. That one showed up pretty nice. Red, yellow, and a pink. Now this part here, I'm going to put kisses, and over here I thought I had the word hug, but I have to look for that one. Now we're going to do the other side, so let's set this over here. And again, I'm just going to wipe this off. Now you could certainly clean it all off. Jingle blocks. I have a lot of ideas for jingle blocks. Well, you certainly could make for Easter a cross with jingle blocks. I'm assuming you're going to be doing this with children because that's pretty close to what you like to do. Put that there for a moment. And for a paper towel. Um, so if you're doing it, having children do it, then you don't want to do anything probably any bigger than what your 3x5 to 4x6. Okay. Now as you see, this one is curling up, so we want to make sure this side is curling up. You might have to reverse instead of using the. You might have to reverse it to have it be able to. And when I reverse something, I set it on there. I grab my magic blue tape. There's no magic in it, guys. It doesn't stick to anything, not but itself. Make sure I get it all on there. I'm using the reverse side, so it's going to be more slippery. And I taped on both ends. I'm using the back side. And it's not going to wreck your transfer. It might make it a little harder because you're working with the sticky side. Just go in there and do it anyway. It's no different than using the other side. It's not going to wreck it. You're going to still wash it out. And I cut my squeegee, guys, down very small, where I can do these small, delicate areas. And I also, when I do a lot of delicate areas, I do it right on the edge. I hold this right to the edge. So, and they don't have to match the other side. You can do them whatever color you wish. Now this one I think I'll do in this crimson red. I'm going to do a little crimson here. This is a small one. So it'll look like a bud there. This one here is a bud. And of course this is a bud. This is the tulip flower. Again, I use just the other side. I'm going to lay it down with the tape still on, and I'm going to wipe it off to see it's not the same. It doesn't have to be the same as the both sides. Some people like uniform. I don't believe in uniform. Have fun. Be original. Not everything has to be a textbook, friends. I think the world is so used to being textbook that we can't do anything without textbook. Oh, that looks so pretty. I had a very pretty tulip here on the table, guys. I'm just wiping this off because we're going to reuse it. Just like we did on the other side. We're going to go up the side with our beautiful flower. And I do have to turn it towards me because that's just how I work. Make sure I get a leaf on there. I'm using my table as a holder. Maybe I don't have to. We'll just kind of fold it over. Make sure it stays. Like so. And we're going to use, how about some pretty pink on this one. And I angled it so it's not straight. I don't want it to be uniform. I want it to have personalizing, I guess I'd call it. Trying to take off this excess. Then I'm also going to use my green that I just lost. There it is. And I'm going to do the stem and the one leaf that I left there for this nice little flower. And actually, we're going to do this one right to it. Scraping off any more of the green. Peel off from the back side. Look how cute that's looking. Now we'll put a yellow one right here. I'm using the same colors. I'm just using them in a different order. And that will be, let me grab some more white, or a white. One came out this time. How about that? Now, this is the first time I've used this transfer, friends, that with this new thin, and it seems to clean off so much easier. Maybe I might like it. I was kind of worried to even use it, but it is kind of nice. All right, so we need one more flower, excuse me, over on this side, and we'll turn it this way. Gotta be careful because there's paint on that. Might be able to get 2 yellow flowers there. Ooh, wouldn't that be snappy? 2 for 1. Ha ha. I like it. And chalking is not hard to do, friends. It's like putting peanut butter on a cracker. If you can do that, you can do this for sure. So this one's going to have 2 yellows. I think I went over my green. And let's see where that pink flower is. I'm just right on it. So very careful not to mess this up. Let's get some paint on there. That worked. I'll show you what I did. Here's that pink flower right here. So I added a little green under that second one, if you can see that. And then I put a leaf down here for it can kind of look like this yellow leaf. The pink leaf, or pink one went over the yellow one. If that makes any sense to you. It's super pretty. Super pretty. All right, set this aside and let me wipe that off so it doesn't get too dried out on me. Just wipe it off one more time. Super fun. Very pretty. Thank you, Trisha. And yes, with the kids. All right. Thank you. Let's see. So make a cross, or you can make an Easter egg without. Again, think out of the box, Miss Cynthia. Think out of the box. So if you use Jenga blocks, they're rectangle. And if you make an Easter egg, you can make an Easter egg with Jenga blocks. You know, you start with your one block at the top, depending if you want them this way or this way. If you do them this way, it's 1 and then 2, 3, and then, 1, then 2, and then 3 and 4, and then 3 and 2 and 1. If you go this way, you'd start 1, and then the next one would start below it, and you would stagger it. Both ways look very nice. Same thing on a cross. Same deal. Um, Another thing you could make, of course, you could make the tomb because you're working with Sunday school kids. Okay, so that's okay. I'm going to wash that all off in just a little while. I'm going to close up these pastes. That's really pretty, guys. Even if it's, I got to wash all my covers again. There you go. And this pink, I'll tell you what the real color name of it. It's not pink. I think it's Colbus or sherbet, raspberry sorbet or something, or sherbet, however you like to say it. This one is your crimson, shimmering crimson. Those are the colors I used, and this is your bumblebee. Yeah, yep, bumblebee yellow. I get why they have to name them, guys, but really, my brain don't like it. Let's see, Cynthia. I'll be making some things in the near future that might be of interest to you for your Sunday school. All right, so these ones are dirty. Thought I wiped them off. Sorry. I was going to start the other part of it. I didn't finish wiping. Right now, yellow all over me again. All right. So now we have the outside of our box. Super, super cute. Here's the other side. Now this side doesn't have as many flowers. The flowers actually start up here. There's one tiny flower here. Where this one I started, there's more. And it doesn't have to be the same. If you worry about that, you might go crazy. All right. And I did not start at the same height either. All right. It's just what I like to do. Now, you could put something inside here for the time being. You know, I do have this welcome that would fit perfectly, but I don't think I'll use, depends on who you are and how long you stay. Um, I don't think I like that part, but I think I will put welcome there. What else do I have? It might be nicer. I have something that says, come on in, I'm still not ready. That would be such a mom thing to say. Gotta think of mom, you know. Let's see. It's two people-y. No, that's not mom. Um, Explore, dream, and discover. Live, swim, and eat. Ooh, that could be really cute on the inside. I'm just looking at the ones I have right, like smack in my face. Um, and I also have could do roses in here. I wonder if I could get that in here. That's a really big transfer. Should we try that? That would be pretty until I can get the flowers in here. I'll grab that. That beautiful pink that I like. It's a big transfer, friends. It's very pretty. Looks like so. This might be a fun experiment for me. When I bought these big ones, guys, I wasn't paying attention to what I bought. Big ones are actually hard to do. I'm not going to lie. And my first big one, I was very a mess with that. Now, we could do this in pink. We could do this in, has a big ripple right here. Oh, goodness. All right, we'll use the other side. Maybe it's, oh, I haven't used it, so I don't know why it's like that. I just use one corner of it. I'm just going to kind of like push it down. Sure that's going to be in my way. And whatever's on the bottom is what I'm going to use to go around. And one thing nice about these transfers, friends, even if you use Mongolia style, they're kind of flexible to some degree. Not perfect. All right, the whole thing just came right off, so it should be a little simpler. Of course, the top is always going to be the hardest because that's where everything curves, you know. There's not nothing there to hold it. So, all right, well, we're going to go for it. Let's see. I got to stand up and do this. Maybe we can do this in that eucalyptus. And stir that up. A little bit of darker green in there somehow. So I'm going to use this on the leaves. I will show you in just a moment. I just realized you guys can't see what I'm doing. Believe me, I'll show you. Just a moment. I'm doing the leaves kind of light. So, ah, stick where I put it. And will this take me a little bit longer. Hope you hang in there with me. Just doing the leaves with this. And the flowers we'll do in a different color, of course. Even if it doesn't cover it all, it should be pretty good. Make sure you get what you can see for sure. Shadow's getting in there, so I can't see. You know what I'm saying? I don't fret over it, just do it. Okay, that's looking all right. I'm going to use that strawberry raspberry. I'm going to use a little wider one for this one because the flowers are much bigger. Now my bottom's not painted, so this is just like if they want to put a plastic down underneath where people can still see through and put cookies on it and stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking. Just for right now. When my tulips come in, I'll put tulips in here with a wet moist on the bottom. What are those things called? Styrofoam moistures. Again, that would be put onto plastic so it doesn't take my paste off. Kind of tricky to get in these little corners. I'm not really worried about it being fully covered, friends. Just doing like the big parts. It's okay to have some white spots. Sure, it's getting somewhere in there towards the top area. We're going to be all right. I'm just going to lift this off. See what happens. Oh, that's looking nice. Oh, that turned out nice. Okay, just a minute. I'll show you. Of course. Not bad. The reason why I don't like big ones, guys. That's this reason right here. It likes to cling to each other. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to go and wash that off in just a few minutes. You can spray them and everything like that if you wish. That just means my whole floor is going to get wet. But see how nice that looks? Now that looks really nice for just right now. Um, I kind of missed up here, but that's okay. I can't really change that. I could add in this other little tulip there, but I don't think I will. But look how nice that looks. Just fill that in, right? Now we'll dry that. I mean, this is just kind of until I get flowers, guys. I'm gonna make sure it's nice and dry. Anything that was um, messy and stuff like that, I just kind of smeared that one area. I really love how this side turned out. I'm kind of sad that that corner didn't turn out, but that's all right. You just dry it up like this. Thought that was a little closer. And I think I have enough in my spare here. I'm going to trim out a heart. And I put the corner here right at the corner and the edges. So I'll be just tracing the curve. And then we're going to cut that out. And it should, the magic word, should fit. And do your best. That's all we can say. Just hit drawing it like on the inside of that line. So the edge. Guys, I am not right-handed. I'm having issues here. Pen is not writing. Chalk is on the other side of the room. Either. Alright, we're just going to make this pen work. Because it was working. Of course not. Well, there's a little bit of a line. Cut it the best you can. If your line is crooked, don't worry about it. Just get it so it can fit inside that little bottom. I don't throw a whole lot out, guys. Now, it does not have to fit rim to rim. Just needs to clear the bottom. Okay, that point has to go a little sharper. Look, that. Maybe it did fit. There you go. Now it has it nice and covered here, so I could use this right away and fill it up with snacks, you know, right now, and then closer to Mother's Day, I can put in a plastic bag, this still being the bottom, right? It's covering the most of the bottom except for the very top edge. I left it enough where I could pull it out if I wanted to. But if whoever I give this to, if they wash it, it is not waterproof. You know, the paint is not, paste is not waterproof. So that will wash off. So if you do make one like this, friends, you'll have to make sure that you tell whoever you have that the paste will wash off if they put it in water. And it's best just to wipe. So that's why I like to put in, now this is a cutting board, so whatever they put in, it's pretty well, you know, not going to be too bad. And they can take it out, you know, you just pop it out and, you know, it's good to go. My paste is still a little bit wet. Do you see that? Now I'm going to make this edge. I think it's this edge here that's hitting. So I'm going to cut that just make that a little rounder edge. And let's make this corner just look. I don't like it. It's not very pretty, but I want it to be able to fit in easily. That's better. It doesn't have to fit tight. Now I can dump it out. But it's super cute. Fill it up with flowers later. Fill it up with candies. It's ready for Mother's Day. You can put bows on it, ribbon, all that stuff. Look at this. I didn't put away my paste. Whoops. Guys, I screw up. I'm so human in it. I'm not a perfect crafter. Any kind of ribbon can work on here, friends. However you want to do it. Usually if I put in flowers, say there's a bouquet of flowers, I just grab, this, usually a mesh ribbon is what I use. Especially for Mother's Day. I'll show you how I put the ribbon on so you have that idea with you. I go right here, right in the center. Pull up my bow to approximately the height of my flowers. Okay, let's say my flowers are about right there. Pull that back. I'll just go to the height of this so you can see. And I bring this over like so. And just cut it there. Now you can tie it in a knot. That gives you, and then I fold this over. Now if I had flowers here, that would be tight there. It would be tight. See, I left enough room. All right. What do I have that can stick here? My yarn. My bunny tail that just came down. Is that big enough? That will work. Okay. We'll pretend we're given a box of yarn. Right? Now, not going to need a long tail. So if you go from the center of this to the point of there, that's approximately that long. That will be my tail. This part here will become the bow. So you have one circle. Turn it all the way around. Slide on me. Should be able to get three bows by just turning it. You can even do 4. Looks like it's going to be the 3 bows. Push it down. Squish it. Squish this in here. Now it's going to be reverse of what you're thinking, okay? Now you're going to find a wire that's on your table. Kathleen finds a wire on her table. Just like, think of me no wire to twist it with. Pull it as tight as you can. Did it kind of loosely. And then for right now, I'm just going to take this wire, stand it all up. There you go. One's going to wrap this way. And I left one wire. I'm going to put it for here. You're going to turn out your bows. Whichever way you want your bows to go. I like to do them opposite of each other. So the little one's here, so the little one's going to be over here. Do you see that? The middle bow is here, and the big bow is here. Do you see that? I did it reverse. It just gives it a fun, different look. Flip these over. So this is what, where's that wire? I need that wire. So that's what my bow is going to look like. Super simple bow. Put it in here wherever you're going to have this. Now I'm going to move this out. And I'm going to wrap it around this knot. Back over my bow. And then around the other side. And my bow is now locked into place with my streamers. Now let me slide this back in. Make it look nice so I can show you. Now you're going to fluff out your bow. You know, take out your corners of your bows. Make them fluffy. Same over here. Make them fluffy. And you have, I call this a crisscross bow. Loop bow is what I call it. And there you go. That is super, super cute. It's all ready to go. I just need my tulips because I'm keeping my yarn. Well, it's not yarn, it's cording. But it is super cute. Super beautiful. The bow is probably going to stay there because I will definitely keep something in it. But there you go. You have a really cute, fun bow, a fun box that can be used for multiple purposes. I have a protector in here. Well, is it a perfect protector? No. It's removable. And if they wash it, you just have to do it again for them. Right? So there you go. I hope you like this. This is super cute. Are you using clear vinyl placemats? No, I use the cutting board, Cynthia. It is the cutting board of, where did it go? I put it back, sorry. You get them at the Dollar Tree. They're the chopping mats, sorry. And you get 2 pieces. I use these very often because they're simple to work with. I don't throw this away. I just stick it back in my bag here. Because, you know, these can make 4x6s here. I can do a 3x5. Maybe something else. I save every piece because I'm cheap. Super adorable. Anyone else have questions? It's super cute. Now this is Coutoure, guys. This is not Mongolia, whatever it is down south. This is Coutoure. I love it. I love this stuff. I like both companies for different reasons. The transfers in both companies are very similar. And if I could buy from both companies right now, I would. But I'm having problems just buying from one. So I'm staying with Coutoure. And it's just because of the transfers. The pace is pretty much the same. The technique is pretty much the same. cleaning. I don't see a whole lot of difference. I have not used the other brand. I've only used Coutoure. So forgive me if I'm wrong. Um, but I've used Couture on just about everything I could think of that I have as a household item. That I would, you know, I used it on glass, plexiglass, wood, paper, on top of plaster, um, metal, canvas. I've used it in so many things, guys. My list it just goes on and on. So it's very nice project. And you know what? This was two different transfers, friends. This one was not the same transfer as where the tulips came. Um, and that's okay to do it that way. I'm sure the company would rather have me advertise as the whole thing. Now this one, with the tulips said welcome-ish. Depends on who you are and how long you stay. Personally, that's not my type of tea. I don't know if I said that kindly, but it's not. I'm being honest. And but I'll probably use the word welcome, and the rest I probably will not. Just me. Um, the tulips I will definitely use. I like flowers, guys. This came out really really pretty. Really did. And I'll be buying some more springy stuff here very soon. As soon as I get some things caught up. COVID and the refrigerator and the furnace and the stove, all that stuff, guys, took a lot of money from me. So I'm kind of catching up right now, as they say. Um, and we all have those kind of things happen in life, so it's no big deal. It's just patience. I'm going to take this tape off so I don't forget to. I have to go wash these. Went the wrong direction, or that wasn't smart of me. Oh, all there, but and I'll clean these off. That one's ready to get cleaned. Well, I hope you had fun. This was very, very fun. It's cute. It's adorable. Um, you know, little chocolatier here and a little chocolatier there. Some little paints. This is ready to go. I just have to go get my tulips or my flowers, whatever I want to put in. I put tulips here and roses in the center, so it's not going to matter. I could fill it up with candy, whatever. It's going to be adorable. Right now, it looks like Valentine-ish, maybe. But depending on what you put in, and you write mom across it, or grandma across it, or um, you're special. Thanks for being the woman of my life. Whatever whatever you could think of. Um, doesn't have to be Valentine. Moms love hearts all the time, especially if you actually give it to her. I wish I could give my mom, but she's gone. So that's the way that goes. Well, guys, I'm going to let you go. I have a couple transfers I have to go completely wash off. I'm going to use my sink to wash off my big one because I know I'll mess this all up. I'm so good at that. I can tangle myself up. But have a great night. I will get back to your messages in about 20 minutes or so. And I hope you enjoyed this. This is super cool. And if you did order, I Debbie was Corana. Is she here tonight? I need her address. I don't see Deb. send hers out on Monday then. Um, I sent her a message, but I didn't get it back. So, but if you ordered something, it will be sent out tomorrow. Not delivered tomorrow. It will be sent out tomorrow. And I usually do the standard lowest cost, so nobody goes broke. So it's usually 3 to 5 days generally. And if we have no bad weather, you might get it even a little bit faster. If we have bad weather, it might take a little longer. I just don't rush the post office. I cherish them because man, that's a job and a half. People get mad at you for just even telling them the price went up. I think we're all getting kind of mad about prices going up. But hey, we need our mail, right? Except for our bills. We don't need our bills. All right, guys, have a good night. I will see everyone tomorrow. Enjoy, and thanks for coming. And I will see everybody very soon. Thanks a lot, guys.